all, I am making a very quick video just to update you guys on the last video that I made. I know it's been like forever. However, I got this message that I felt I connected to, and this message was from Angie Binfo. I think that's her name. I'm not very sure. If I did not say your name correctly, I am sorry. However, I got this comment, and this beautiful lady said she is kind of in a similar situation. However, she has been trying to conceive for 7 years. Now, I would give you my prayers. I pray for you so much. Prayers. So, like I said in that video, we're just playing around that particular time. We're just playing around it, and so I tested, and you know, before I got my period back, I tested, and all the pregnancy tests were saying negative. They were all negative. However, I noticed my period came, but then that particular cycle lasted for about 35 days, I think, which was very, very weird, because I've never ever had that you know, kind of period, that kind of cycle before. I'm a lady that has never used contraceptives before, so my cycle has always been bang on. You know, I'm used to this 28 day cycle, 15 days, you know, with this down the line ovulation period, and you know, I'm used to the symptoms, you know, so it's been like that. It's been like that on a constant basis. So when this happened to me, it just came right there, like I noticed it straight up, and it was amazing, because, you know, like I said, I've not really been using, you know, I've never tried contraceptives before, so all these things work in your hormones, don't they? And I just want to say something. So even though my period was late, I felt all these symptoms like as if I was pregnant. Now this is my second pregnancy, okay? You know, apart from the breast soreness, I had this metallic taste in my mouth. I was nauseous, I had high level of fatigue, and my instinct told me that I was pregnant. Even though that period came, it wasn't normal. I would normally have about 5 days period, you know, whenever I go into my period time. I would have 5 days, and they would be pretty heavy. I would get about maybe 3 days out of those 5 days really heavy, where I would change up to about 6 to 7 times a day. But this particular period lasted for about 2 or 3 days, and they were more like spotting. I barely changed, you know, the pads and things were not that full. Sorry for TMI. It just, you know, it lasted for about 3 days, like I said, and the blood wasn't like the normal heavy blood. It was a little bit dark. It wasn't as red as well. And I did a little bit of research. I found out about chemical pregnancy. I found out about implantation spotting, and mine could have been that, because I then left it, you know, took my mind off it. Because sometimes when you feel like you're pregnant, and you know, you're testing it, and then it's giving you a negative result, it can stress you out. It can't stress you out. It's like you're lying in bed and you're thinking, oh, am I pregnant? I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I'm pregnant. Am I pregnant? Okay, am I going to, you know, it can walk you out. So I decided to take my mind off it a little bit. Then I gave it about 3 more weeks, and then I tried again. And the reason I decided to try again was because those symptoms that I felt were still there all throughout these 3 weeks. I still had that metallic taste in my mouth. I was nauseous, and my breath was getting when I tried it, you know, when I tested again, then it was positive. And then I got this very faint line, very faint line, compared to when I tested during my first pregnancy. So this second time, okay, I tested 3 weeks later myself, and the line on that positive, you know, pregnancy box was so faint you could barely see it. So that kind of put me in a doubting space, where I was thinking, okay, am I pregnant? Because I can see a line, but then it's very faint. And then we decided to go to the hospital, where I got tested again, and then they said, oh, you are indeed pregnant actually. And then I told the doctor, you know, about the old story, about, you know, how my cycle was very weird, 34 days, that I felt like I was pregnant right from April. Like I felt like that period that came in April wasn't normal. I felt like I was already pregnant during that time, but the doctor still said that you would still have to calculate my due date right from the last period that I had, that it doesn't still matter even though it was late or not. So my due date wasn't calculated from that time in April. Yeah, that's right. And then I was given the 6th of January. So even though I felt like I was due in December, I felt like I was already pregnant a month in April 2013. So come December, I felt so huge. I felt so huge. I felt like my baby was due. However, we made it to the due date, and I had her on the 6th of January. I had her on the 6th of January. But though I felt like, she was due in December. So maybe she was overdue. Maybe I was pregnant before the time. Like I said, that step was crazy. However, if I was to walk my instinct tells me that I was actually pregnant. Yes, that I was actually pregnant while I had those 3 days period. However, I don't know if this answered your question, Angie. I just hope everything works out well for you, and give it a little bit more time, before you test again, and keep trying. Prayers. I will give you my prayers. And you said you've been trying to conceive for about 7 years. I don't know if you've tried this before. This is something that me and my husband do. I read a little bit about it, and I'm a medical person myself. I did medical and pharmacological science in university, so I kind of know a little bit about this health thing. So whenever we are trying to conceive, we get off alcohol and we get off caffeine, just for that period. And so we say, like, if we are planning to start trying in a month's time, we give it a month before we start trying. And we change our diet, and then I myself will start I will start my folic acid, I will start the pregnant care, and I will start some iron tablets as well, because I am highly prone to switching into the anemic state when I am pregnant. So yeah, these are the things I do when we're trying to conceive. And another thing is I download a app called, I can't remember what it's called, but it is an ovulation app which can help you determine your most fertile day. So then you can decide about, you would kind of know when you're most fertile. So yeah, I hope that has been helpful in a way. I will see you later. My kid is calling me right now, so I will see you later. I hope this helped you so much. I will keep you my prayers. I love you so much, guys. Alright then, bye.